On today's video, the Halloween event is here. We're going to go over all the events very quickly. We're going to talk about what you should or should not be spending gems on in this event, how you should spend money on this event if you will, and of course, anything you need to know to get the best bang out of your buck for this event, as well as how to get all the rewards in as quick and as cheap of a manner possible. So sit back, slap a like on the video. Let's go. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. We're back with another alliance-based event. That is right, a seasonal alliance-based event. Before we start though, I'm sponsored. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, let's go. And so, it is time for another seasonal event. This one is an alliance-based one. What does that mean? It means that essentially the rewards are rewards that can be obtained by the alliance donating the special items in order to level up the chest. Every time you get a level up, you get one of the following random rewards. And if you're looking for individual rewards, those are used through exchanging items in-game for rewards. We'll go over all that momentarily. And so, as you can see, the spirits are coming, and the first thing that you should know about this event is that it's a week-long event, and there are 5 days in this, from day 1 all the way to 5, where you'll unlock various quests to do every single day. You can keep doing them throughout the week. The final 2 days you'll have available for you to essentially, well, the final 1 day you'll have 2 days. You'll have available to finish up the quests that you haven't finished, and then after that you'll be able to claim a chest. For every quest that you finish, you get a multiplier, and every multiplier will give you one of these. If you're a new player in Rise of Kingdoms, if you don't have all the Epic Commanders expertise, this is a must event for you. 100 epic sculptures come out of this event. Very, very good for you to progress your Epic Commanders if you haven't yet. These events are very doable by pretty much anyone. All you gotta do is train troops, kill stuff, gather, hunt barbarians, hunt barbarian forts. The most difficult ones in here are hunting 300 barbarians within the week, hunting 30 barbarian forts, and helping alliance mates as well as donating alliance tech, which you pretty much cannot miss any donation. You gotta keep those 20 down all the time. And other than that, it's a fairly simple event. For every time you finish a quest, you get a couple of awesome little rewards as well as a pumpkin. This is great if you have a farm, if you have a secondary account that is just gonna get racked up with a bunch of items, essentially, for just doing your day-to-day stuff. Keep an eye on this day. Every single day, more quests, get them done, easy peasy. Once you did that, you have the Night of Celebration, where you can exchange pumpkins to get in return lantern pumpkins looking like thingies. Now, what do you do with these? First and foremost, the pumpkins you use to level up your... Somehow we just made it fly up mid-video. It clearly wasn't us. That just refreshed from me clicking. But someone's donating a lot, and then as you saw from donations coming in, you'll level up the chest, and if you get lucky, you're gonna get a cool little reward. In this case, ooh, we picked up major rewards. This is really nice. For very little to nothing being done. So you really want to decorate this pumpkin as much as possible. Quick tip for you all, if your alliance reached 10 out of 10, you can go to a secondary alliance, to a farm alliance, to whatever it is, and donate your remaining pumpkins and still get more rewards out of this. So you don't have to stay in your main alliance, quote unquote, and essentially dump all your pumpkins on a 10 out of 10 chest. You can go to a secondary alliance that hasn't finished this yet and up the chests and get more rewards. Friendly tip for you guys in case you didn't know. Smash a like on the video if you've never heard about this before. With that being said, what do you do with these items? In Hallows Eve, you'll find the main rewards. Now, because this is a alliance-based event, it means that you're gonna have to spend a good amount of individual items, aka gems, in order to get all the good stuff, essentially. In individual events, you spend 7,000 gems, and that's it. That's all you gotta spend in order to get all the awesome rewards out of them. But in the alliance-based ones, you're gonna need what is called Halloween candy. For every 10 Halloween candies and 25 of these Halloween jack-o'-lanterns, you can get one legendary commander sculpture all the way up to 30. How do you get candies? Well, there are really 2 options. Well, technically 3 options. Option number 1 is every single day you log in, you're gonna get 2 of these for free. So we can get 1 legendary commander sculpture for free by just logging in 5 days a week. That's it. On top of that, the other way you can get these is by essentially spending gems to purchase these. For every 1, you spend 100 gems. So every legendary commander sculpture will cost you 1,000 gems. Can you gather 30,000 gems in 1 week? You cannot. But if you're someone who's trying to gather aggressively, you can in a week probably get like 10,000 gems in order to get 10 legendary commander sculptures. And that's one way to get it done for free. On the other hand, you can also wait until the event packs come out. That usually happens on day 3 of the event. And then by spending money on the packs, you'll also get a bunch of these candies and jack-o'-lanterns, as well as a lot of other awesome rewards. For the record, those packs are always the best ones to buy. So if you're looking to drop a good amount of money on the game, this is the time to do it. On these events, you get a great amount of speed ups, a great amount of resources, a great amount of everything. And on top of that, you get these items, which you can exchange for rewards. We might double purchase this on the big account and on the jumper account. Maybe if this video hits like 500 likes, we'll just drop it on both accounts. We'll see. Anyway, how do you get, but the big thing here is that you got the candy, you spent the gems, but you don't only need that. In order for you to get the rewards, you also need jack-o'-lanterns. Now, how do you get them? You get jack-o'-lanterns by gathering on the field, gathering resources in your city, and defeating barbarians. Now, out of these 3 items, this is the only one that costs you something, which is AP. These 2, you can do every single minute. And so, a friendly advice that will make you for sure finish this event, all the rewards, all the jack-o'-lanterns you need, is what you want to do is you want to, first of all, every 10 to 15 minutes, you want to click on the resource tiles on your city. You want to get the rewards. Now, let's make sure you understand one thing. You don't want to instantly click them every time. You want to give it a little bit of time to build up a little bit so that there's a little bit of a more quantity than just the minimum that makes this pop. So I tend to go every 10-15 minutes and click on it when I'm like paying attention. The next thing you can do is you can go gather food and wood. Why food and wood? Those are the fastest ones to gather. And what you need to do is very simple. You want to imitate like you are gathering a level 1 resource node. It doesn't matter which level node you gather, but what you want to do is pretend like you're gathering a level 1. What does that mean? A level 1 is 126,000 resources. So you want to try to go gather to 126,000 and I tend to go up to 150,000 of the said resource in order to make it proc a possibility for you to get a pumpkin. Let me explain to you how that works. What I tend to do is during this event this week, I set one of my 5 markers to a point where I have presets ready with the amount of gathering that I need. This will make it very, very simple for you guys to get this done very efficiently. Stay between 126 and 150, and you're pretty much guaranteed to get at least 1 pumpkin per march you send out every single time. I'm actually more pressed for food than wood, so we're going to go for the food tiles around me really quickly. It doesn't matter what level resource you're gathering, but it does matter what's the load that you're sending. Let's go really quickly before we make it to these tiles. Find some food tiles. Let's send you back this way and you back this way. We don't want to gather wood. I need food. And so, of course, you'd be better off gathering on your alliance territory. Alliance territory will give you gathering speed, which is very, very nice. But if you don't have alliance territory that you can gather on, or you are like I am, a bit far away from anywhere in the middle of nowhere, then it's okay to gather whatever at this stage. Friendly request though, for your alliance in your kingdom, don't leave unfinished tiles. We always go and finish up the tiles we half eat. So actually, you can go here first. Perfect. So now that we went to gather some food and we are good to go, you'll see momentarily once our marches arrive, you'll see how long it takes for us to come back. The trick is every time they come back, you send them back out. You keep sending them back out. Now, because you imitated a level 1 tile, it'll think like you did a map collection, and on average, you'll find yourself getting 1 pumpkin per march you send out. Occasionally, you get 2 pumpkins out of 1 march, and occasionally you'll get nothing out of 1 march. It averages 1 per march. So as you can see, our marches are going to take 15 to 17 minutes to gather what they need to gather, depending on the gathering speed and equipment and all that on those commanders. And once you get that done, they come back and you will, every 15 to 17 minutes, get 5 of these pumpkins. You can literally do this all day long and get a boatload of pumpkins essentially for free. You can always burn your AP on barbarians, but we are keeping our AP for marauders as it is pre-KVK season in K2. Now, the final thing you need to know about this event is something ghoulish graveyard. The way this works, very simple. You click find, it'll put a boatload of these awesome little like ghost thingies on your screen. You go to the ghost thingy, whatever it is, and you send a scout out. Once you've scouted the ghost thingy, whatever it is, it'll give you a task and you can choose whether you accept or decline it. Spoiler alert, if you want to decline, I would recommend declining anything that has to do with training sieges or anything that is not something that you want to do. For example, I will not be defeating 20 barbarians because I am hunting marauders now, so I am declining this. You should decline instantly if you don't want a quest. Why? Because now it'll take a good 30 minutes until I can once more come back and get a quest out of this node. So you want to make sure that the nodes keep refreshing quests that are good for you. For example, I am a few moments away from getting a lot of my troops trained, which is awesome, in 30 minutes or so. And so I have been saving in here troop power by 7,500, which I think we can just get that done with one march. And then we have down here 1,500 infantry units, which I've already trained. So these two events will get done really quickly, and then that's that. Once you do these two quests, once you have 5 quests done, you can summon a witch, and the witch will give you awesome rewards as well as your alliance. So you want to get this done as much as possible. You can do 15 quests a day. Do make sure you do as many of them as you can. I personally am not going to be spending speed ups or resources and all that to get these events done. But if there is something that I'm doing along the way that I can just get it done really quickly, like training troops and all that, sure. But I will not be, for example, there's like a thing about training sieges. I will not be training unnecessary sieges if I don't need to. The final thing about this event is whether or not you should push for these rewards or not. On day 3 of the event, you'll get a pack, and on day 2 tomorrow, we will have recharge rewards. We'll talk about recharge rewards momentarily, but in terms of the event, I'm a big fan of the skins. I tend to get them. This is 10,000 gems, which kind of sucks, but I love my skins. So I'm definitely going to get this one, especially this one is super, super cool. It is definitely worth your time if you have the gems to get the Legendary Commander Sculptures. 1,000 gems for Legendary Commander Sculpture is not a bad deal at all. I'm a very big fan of the decoration as well. It costs 100 pumpkins, which you can get done for free essentially. And from there, I do not recommend getting any of these, and you definitely want to go for that. If you have the money and the gems and the capabilities, I mean, 500 gems for one of these is not the craziest price on earth, but I don't necessarily need it anywhere, so I don't go for these. I know people who do. And of course, the more of these pumpkins you have, the better it is in terms of resource chests. Finally, what should you spend money on if you want to spend money for recharge rewards? Well, the answer is actually kind of cool. A few things that you can do. This is not the pack, by the way. This is an extra little thing, a special thing in here of like random chests and whatever not. The recommendation when it comes to recharge rewards is make sure you recharge up your gems, your gem supply. I would say make sure you recharge up your 7-day material supply. But remember, you need to spend to get 2,500 or 2,400 gems, which means you need to spend about $13 or $15. If you get this every day and then you go for one of these, this $3 one, you're good to go. But other than that, if you're going to get the material supplies, then you're going to need to get 3 of these. So let's say the minimum you need to spend for recharge rewards is $15 a day. For 5 days, you'll end up with 30 commander sculptures. What I would recommend is one of these and one of these first and foremost, so you have a little bit of it. Secondly, I would say that we are kind of lucky because, to an extent, because the new world bundle is going to reset sometime within recharge rewards. If you haven't bought new world bundle, then you're in golden shape. Tomorrow you can buy the $10 and $15 pack. The next day you can buy the $20 pack, and then when it resets, you can do again 15 15 and 20, that's 4 out of the 5 days, and then one of these days you drop a supply gem and maybe materials. These are nice little packs to buy. Of course, if you are going to be spending money on the event pack itself, then the $5, $10, and $20 packs are always good. But as something extra to think about, New World bundles are always useful because you need passport pages in case you want to migrate one day. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm always a fan of seasonal events. There's always stuff to do, and it's nice little rewards. We're about to go up by like 60 Legendary Commander sculptures, which is going to be amazing. We'll drop some money once more to get ourselves some gems once more. And on top of that, to make matters worse, we also have in K2 the Herald Wheel. Now, on this account, I don't think I'm going to spin for him. I want to get Guan done more than anything first and foremost, and then Alex, and then Guan, and then potentially Herald. I don't know. So we'll be spinning at least the 10 times to unlock him for the 10 sculptures, and then we'll see from there whether or not in the next couple of wheels we want to go for Herald or not. For this wheel, I'm passing on him, but maybe on the second and third wheel, I'll go ham if this commander turns out to be one that's worth picking up. Halloween event is great. I recommend you all to go for it. And if you want to have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything along the way, down below in the comments on Discord, you're welcome to hit me up. Comments down below, I read them all. I haven't been replying to them lately because I read them at work while I'm at lunch, and I more than read them than actually am able to respond. But I will start responding a little bit more to y'all. I appreciate all the comments, messages, feedback, anything along the way. And all the support, of course. I will see you all tomorrow on stream. Take care and have a great rest of your week. And good luck. Don't get spooked. Peace.